Purity, hello.
Hello.
Fantastic to have you on. Now, so Purity, I'm really interested, having had a look at your website. Can you tell us a little bit more about Interveg Exports? Can you tell us about your business, please?
Thank you for having me and thank you for this interview. Yes, my name is Purity Naisho, one of the co-directors of Interveg Exports Limited. Interveg Exports Limited is a family business. We are two directors, myself and my husband, John Minor. We started Interveg in 2005, though it was registered in 2003, but it was until 2005 that we started operations, as in we started the export business. We started by supplying an exporter because at that time we didn't have an external buyer, but we had somebody who would buy our product, who would pack for them according to the need of their customer, and then they will then re-export whatever we were packing for them. So we did that for about 6 months, after which we started looking for our own customer, our own buyer outside Kenya. And our first place of market was France. And that's where we got one of the customers in France. Wow. And we started then doing the export directly outside Kenya. I have a background in the industry in terms of experience. Otherwise, my knowledge is Bachelor of Commerce, Marketing.
Wow.
So we started with one buyer in France, and after that, we vigorously continued doing the marketing, and we spread out to other parts of Europe, mainly Netherlands, Germany, UK, and also Norway and Ireland. Wow. So in a nutshell, that is Interveg. We work with the outgrowers in terms of people who supply us with the products. Our outgrowers are spread all over Kenya, if I may say so. And the reason we do that is so that we don't, because we have, much as we have a good weather throughout in Kenya throughout the year, but we also have different weather patterns in the country. Yeah. So that we are able to supply our customers throughout the year, we decided to spread our outgrowers throughout areas that we can grow this product that we actually export. So we have exporters, we have outgrowers in central Kenya. We have outgrowers in Rift Valley, mainly, namely Narok. We also have in Naivasha. We have in Kajiado, and we also have in Machakos area. All these farmers grow for us the product that we export, and the products that we export to Europe. Currently, our strongest product is beans, and then we also do beans, fresh green beans. We also do peas, that is sugar snaps and snow peas. We also do baby corn, and we are thinking of going into the avocado, but we are not yet there. So what I can say in a nutshell is we supply quality product, which are safe and throughout the year without letting down our customers. Interveg, as I said, is a medium-sized organization. So we have a permanent staff of 25 employees. And then we work with a casual base staff between 60 to 100, even sometimes upwards more than 100, depending on the amount of work and then depending on the period of, like when it is high season, then we need a lot of casual workers. When it's so low season, then we reduce them.
I have to ask you, this year, 2020, COVID-19, how has that affected your business? How has COVID affected your business?
COVID-19 has affected our business just as much as it has affected quite a number of businesses, mainly in our industry, because of the fact that the lockdowns brought in an issue of reduced markets, because some of our customers are wholesaler buyers. And so when the restaurants were closed down, then the demand went down. Of course, even the retail, as much as we were trying to buy a little, it was not as much as we expected. So when COVID-19 came and there was lockdown, we were really affected because our business reduced. I would say it went down by almost 60%. We were only able to supply 40%, and mainly to the retailers. And even so, they were not also able to buy as much because there was also the restriction of flight. We had an issue of flights. There were no flights going out or even coming in to be able to carry loads out of Nairobi. So that also affected the business. And the few flights that started coming in, because in Kenya we had a lockdown as from the month of March, where almost everything was locked down. Our national carrier KQ was not flying, and we didn't have quite a number of flights. So it was a struggle even to get the little business, the little orders that the retailer market was buying. And so, and besides that, the freight also was very, very high, and that really affected demand, because then when the freight is high, it means the price also goes almost double for the buyer. So that really reduced our production, our sales almost to 40% down. And that went across board to for all industries, for all businesses in this particular industry. Yeah, so we were quite affected, yes.
And Purity, do you think, bizarrely, do you think COVID is actually going to be an advantage to your business, that we're picking up that the consumer in UK and Europe, they want to eat more fresh produce because they think that's going to make them better, make them healthier to fight COVID, to fight illness. So trying to be optimistic, do you think you actually might sell more in 2021 and 2022?
That's something we've thought about, and that's something we think is going to happen, because actually we sell fresh produce. And as you say, more people want to be healthy, so they want to buy fresh. And what we do is sell that fresh. And so we see a silver lining in that area, that we'll be able to sell more because of that particular fact. So we are looking forward to 2021 to see how the situation will be. Even then, we are seeing also, as I said initially, what brought a bit of restriction in terms of what affected our business was more or less the mode of transport, because we do air transport. So the fact that the flights were not there also affected, because I'm sure at that particular time, when even there was the onset of COVID, everybody wanted to be healthy, but the produce is not coming in because there are no flights. And then, of course, as I said, when we work with also importers who are retailers. So when there is a lockdown, I think what was being left open is the essential services, institutions like the supermarket. So it was easy for people to go into the supermarkets and buy the product. So the demand on the retailer was not as bad, although now, as I say, the backdrop was the freight. So yes, we see like that was going to be a silver lining, that everybody would want now to be healthy, and so would want to go for the fresh produce rather than the fast food. So yeah, it's a positive sign. We are looking forward to see whether it's going to happen.
Well done, Purity. So how can we help you? How can we get more retailers to buy from you? What message would you like to put out to customers and retailers in the likes of the UK and Europe to buy your product?
Besides the fact that we are selling fresh and safe products, would also like the retailers to know that the products we sell are healthy, and the products that we sell are going to boost the immune system for the consumer. And that should be perhaps what they should push more to their consumers, because we know a lot of the retailers have a lot of like advertisement even in their supermarket. So if they can increase that to just educate the buyer or the consumer that the product that you're buying is going to increase or boost your immune system, so you better eat green, and green from Kenya and from Interveg for that matter, then I think that would really help. So I think awareness to a lot of people that indeed eating fresh is going to boost your immunity. So you better go for it, so that when another pandemic comes, you're going to be okay, or you'll be able to withstand it at least for some time. So that would help advertising and making people aware of eating fresh.
Fantastic, Purity. Well done. And how has ITC and how has SheTrade been of benefit to you and your business?
Oh, it's been great with ITC, because from the onset of the COVID-19, I think they just put in very wonderful programs and webinars, trying to give us hope that it's not the end. And what they did a lot is actually to train us on how to, there were webinars on how to, even deal with your buyers at this particular time, how to talk to them, because of course everybody was affected. So if your buyer is holding a lot of your money, cash flow is an issue, how to be able to talk to them so that they don't also give up on you in the process. And that really helped. And we had one webinar after the other, and that really made, and they also brought out how to be able to even sell online, if it is possible to sell online, although our kind of product may not be as easy to sell online because we sell it in bulk. So all that training actually gave us hope that it's not the end. And so, yeah, we really appreciate what ITC did throughout the pandemic period.
Purity, fantastic. It's my word of the day, fantastic. And if you haven't done, I recommend that everyone looks at Purity's website, Interveg Exports, and we'll put that on the link and on our record so that everyone can see. Purity, thank you very much for your time. Been amazing. We're really looking forward to watching your business grow and grow and grow.
Thank you, really appreciate, and thank you for what you're doing, and even for ITC doing what they're doing right now. It's great, it's big, because this is like going for a fair, bringing buyers to listen to you and to listen to my story. It's like going to Berlin virtually. So we really appreciate what ITC is doing to ensure that we remain in the market.
Fantastic. Well done, Purity.
Thank you very much, and have a good day.
You too.